For the first issue is under the debt management. I'm going to talk about buy now, pay later debt. BNPL is very popular now, especially with young people. It lets you buy things now and pay later with no interest. But many people end up spending too much. In 2024, BNPL transaction reached RM2.3 billion and over 5 million Malaysians use it, mostly aged 21 to 45. The impact for the BNPL is spending can hurt saving and cause money problems. BNPL debt hit RM2.8 billion with RM83 million overdue. For the long-term implication, BNPL can delay retirement saving and other goals. Only 3% of Malaysians are ready for retirement.
2. Economic and market trends, ringgit depreciation and its impact. The Malaysian ringgit has weakened over time, especially during global crises like the 2015 financial slowdown and the COVID-19 pandemic. Issue caused by ringgit depreciation. A weaker ringgit makes import goods more expensive, leading to higher inflation and cost of living. Saving lost value over time and local investment become riskier. Recommendation to mitigate risk: to protect yourself, diversify your savings into stable currencies like USD. Invest in assets that resist inflation such as real estate or gold.
Next, the third issue, which is retirement planning challenges. The rising cost of living in Malaysia is a key reason many Malaysians delay retirement. Basic monthly expenses for a senior in the Klang Valley now exceed 2,600 ringgit, and medical inflation has hit 11.9%, among the highest in the region. Because of this, many older adults are forced to keep working, often in low-paying jobs, just to afford food, rent, and healthcare. This affects not only their finances, but also their mental and physical well-being. Worryingly, only 36% of Malaysians are financially literate, and most save less than 500 a month, far below what's needed for a secure retirement. To tackle this, individuals must start saving early, invest wisely in tools like unit trust, and build dedicated medical fund. Financial planners should guide clients with personalized saving goals and inflation-adjusted planning.
Taiwan produces over 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors, vital for smartphone, vehicle, AI, and more. If conflict breaks out or the Taiwan Strait is blocked, the global chip supplies could collapse, triggering production delays, inflation, and economic instability. Malaysia is deeply connected to the supply chain. The disruption could lead to factory shutdown, job losses, and price hikes. But there is opportunity. Malaysia could attract investment as country looks for alternative chip sources. That's why individual and financial planners should diversify investment, build savings, stay informed, and upskill to adapt.
Last issue that I will be presenting is the over-reliance on public healthcare service and how it affects personal financial planning. Let's begin with the causes. First is over-dependence on public healthcare happen because government hospitals offer very low fees and are seen as good enough for basic treatment. Many Malaysians believe public healthcare can meet most of their needs. Second, rising medical costs play a huge role. Healthcare expenses in Malaysia have been increasing by more than 10% each year. Without proper planning, even simple treatment can become unaffordable in the near future. Lastly, there is a huge cost gap between public and private healthcare. Private treatment is often too expensive, so people avoid it and stick to public hospital, which add more pressure to an already stressed system. This can lead to three major impacts. The first is public hospital become overwhelmed. People face out-of-pocket expenses without insurance, and unexpected medical costs disrupt personal saving and retirement plans. So what's the solution? First, we need stronger support from the government and industry, like promoting affordable insurance and better health awareness. Second, we suggest a mixed strategy using public care for basic and private coverage for emergency. This helps balance cost, access, and quality for care.
Management, buy now, pay later. Something we usually use or see advertised. It seems like a great idea. Get what you want now and pay for it later. It can come with some serious money traps, overspending trap. Debt cycle. When too many payments pile up, things get stressful. Big picture impact. This is not just a personal problem. If lots of people are struggling with buy now, pay later debt, it affects the whole economy. Recession and its economic impact. Higher price for import goods. When the ringgit is weak, import goods become more expensive. Lower purchasing power because prices are higher. People can buy less with the same amount of money. Impact on business. Business that import materials face higher costs. How can we protect ourselves? Here are some ways. Diversify your saving investment. Be careful with debt, especially in foreign currency, and investment assets that keep their value during inflation like gold and property. Planning challenges. Rising costs force delay retirement. Problem many people are facing around the world is the challenge of planning for retirement because of the rising living costs. Working longer than expected. Many older workers are staying in jobs much longer than planned. This lack of saving and growing debt. People are also struggling with little saving and high debt. Longer live means longer retirement. People are living longer now. That means retirement can last 20 to 30 years.
So for the next issue, it was the growing tension between China and Taiwan. Taiwan plays a critical role in the global semiconductor industry, producing most of the world advanced chips used in electrical vehicle, and AI. Any disruption, whether through conflict, trade sanction, or a blockade, could cripple global production, raise manufacturing costs, and trigger inflation. Countries like the US, Japan, and even Malaysia would face supply shortage, slower growth, and volatile investment markets. So for the last issue is the rising dependence on public healthcare in Malaysia has become a financial burden with limited hospital capacity, rising medical costs, and aging population. Many citizens face longer wait times and reduced service quality. Without proper health insurance or saving, out-of-pocket costs can damage personal budget and retirement plans. So, in sum up, this global and national issue highlight the urgent needs for smart financial planning, including diversified investment and better healthcare coverage.
Recommendation of buy now pay later debt issue. It is recommended for you to treat BNPL like a real debt, not just a delay payment option. Use it only for non-essential spending and keep total debt under 30 to 40% of your income. Set up auto pay or reminders to avoid missed payment and protect your credit score. For financial planner, include BNPL in client assessment. Promote saving ahead using budgeting apps. Support rules like the consumer credit bill to keep BNPL safe and accountable. For ringgit depreciation and economic impact, it is recommended for individuals to convert some saving to stronger currency and invest in real assets like gold or property. Build an emergency fund with part of it in foreign currency. For financial planners, guide clients to invest in foreign currency asset or inflation-protected investment. Help manage currency risk for client with foreign debt and focus on paying down debt smartly.
The next one is retirement planning challenges. Individuals should save early, increase EPF, and build healthcare fund. Financial planners must design goal-based plans and diversify assets for client. Next is global events and crisis. Individuals should diversify portfolios and hold assets like gold, while financial planner must stress test portfolio and improve client short-term liquidity. And the last one is healthcare costs and insurance. Individuals should get private insurance early and build medical emergency fund, while financial planners must factor in medical inflation and review client coverage annually.
Okay, so we are at the end of the presentation, but before we end, let's remember this. Financial freedom is not just about having a lot of money. It's about having a peace of mind and being in control of your finance. It means living your life without constant worry about bills or unexpected emergency. But we all know that it's not easy. Things like buy now pay later, temptation, awakening ringgit, rising healthcare costs, and global uncertainty can make it harder to stay on track. That is exactly why personal financial planning is matter. By setting clear goals, spending wisely, saving regularly, investing early, and protecting yourself with insurance, you are building a strong and secure future. The earlier you start, the sooner you can enjoy life on your own terms, with less stress and more freedom. So that's all from our group. Thank you.